Okay, back onto this today. Right, what I'm going to do is do this card up and do that up, that side of the journal, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to do something with this first. Shall I? Yeah, I'm going to do that separate first. And then I'm going to cover the back with tea stain paper and then cover this as well. And then it'll be a flip out. So sorry about the swallowing. We need to do something with this. I'm going to gesso that first. I'm just going to use I wanted it dry actually. Sorry, folks. It's a bit wet. They're all wet today. Have I got anything dry? Yeah, hold on. Do want some of that poking through. Okay. Just looking for any colours around me. Oh, I've got mustard seed. That'll be nice. Let's put a bit of that on. Okay, right. I keep saying okay, don't I? Okay, should we put a bit of gesso on that now? That was that paint I had there. Right, that's blended in with that. Now we need a bit of green. Use a bit of the oxide sprays. Yep, that brings that green in from the background here with the scrapbook paper. which I'll ink all that up as well. Sorry, I just looked at it then and I thought, oh yeah, we'll ink up that. I'm going to use some of this, right, with gesso. And a bit on there as well. I've got some thick gesso, so I'm going to use that. I've found some modelling paste, so I'll use that instead. Don't think that comes out of there. Not even sure whether I actually used this. So anyway, let's go for it. It's quite a runny modelling paste. I don't think I'll ever use this one. So the colour will run because this is quite wet, but that's all right because we're only creating texture there in the background. Okay. Yeah, definitely seeped through that one, didn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure about this texture paste actually. It is not very thick. I prefer to make my own up. Well, this has got to come off of here. That one's okay. A big blob. Oh, that is weird, that stuff. I don't like that. Do you know what? I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to worry about that. And it's mucky. Yeah, modelling paste. Runniest one I've ever used, I will say. I'll dry that off. And that. And we shall go from there. See what happens. I'm going to carry on with this. I've let that dry. That's actually looking quite good. I mean, there's no contrast or anything yet, but I'm happy with that. When I walked in the studio this morning, the first thing I saw was this cover, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I'm sorry, I don't like it. I don't like the tone. It's just I don't like it. So I thought this might be a good lesson. So if you're ever in this position and you don't like something, we change it. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to have a bit of fun. Okay. I like the inside. that's fine. Okay, but this just looks so cold, and I don't want it to look cold. So this is what we do now. We get the gesso out and we brayer all over it, and we again, there's still be bits I think showing. I think it's these I don't like. This is okay down here, but just looks so dingy, and I'm not really doing. I think if it was like oh no, I think we're a little bit out of forest journal, something like that, you know, in the forest, that would be ideal. Yeah, but I'm not. I'm doing more of an art journal, so it's just not worked at all for me. So I thought I would show you what happens. I mean, I might still end up disliking it, but hey ho, we shall try. And it just shows, you know, this process will show you what you can do with something you actually don't like. You might go over some of your old things that you've done and you think, oh gosh, I don't like that anymore, and let's alter it. I want to make it look more funky, if you know what I mean. Not just end up looking vintage. So I'm going to do that. Get the brayer and start to brayer in. I used to do this in my faces. I used to draw them and then literally go right over them again and start again. But just see the underneath, so bring them back again. But it teaches you so much. Yeah, I want more on that gold soap. It's still quite porous. I think I needed some blue on it. It's just so cold looking. I know some of you must probably like it, and with the right thing, it would have been fine. Like a, you know, like I said, like a foresty type journal. So, right, I'll dry this off, and I'm going to get some paint out. Okay, got some acrylic paint out now. Now, if you want that to totally cover that over, you can, but I'm using acrylic paint, so it should be all right. It's not 100% dry, but it's okay for this. I'm going to use a bit of yellow, and I'm going to use pistachio or avocado as well. There's those two colours, which is quite nice, and I'm going to add my blue to it. So I think I'm missing my blue. That's what it is. I've got a little bit of this cadmium deep red hue. I'm quite, you know, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I've just got a really big paintbrush for now. So the first colour I'm going to put on is blue. This is, oh, what is this one? This is a chalk base one. Pacific teal. Sorry, I couldn't see it because it's got paint over it. So I'm going to have a bit of that. I like it already. I was like, why did I use a napkin? I don't know why I used a napkin. I think it's because it was staring at me, and I thought, oh, that'll be quick, you know. You might be getting a bit bored by now. So, but no, I didn't like it. I looked at it this morning, I thought, no, it's got to go. Really, really got to go. I actually need some clean water, but... I still use a bit of gesso sometimes, or white acrylic for this when I blend in. I think I showed you how to paint a journal cover before. This was a few years ago now, with the autumn art journal I'd done. Well, the sort of autumn journal I'd done. Now it's a little bit gesso. Okay, might have to use a smaller brush now. I like the shoulder brushes. I think they're called shoulder. I think we need to add a bit of red, don't you? I think the teal, that teal is quite cold. Need a warmer colour. Right, I'm going to try that, and I'm going to add a bit of red. See what happens. Oh, very bright. Got my brayer. Oh my God, it's getting there. I'm getting there. I'm liking it a lot more already. Guess what? I love it. That is what I should have done in the beginning. It's okay. If you don't like something, you change it. Now it looks like an art journal. Not about my visit into the forest. The deep, dingy forest. That's it. I'm leaving it. I'm going to Mod Podge over it to seal it. And then we can maybe just put art on it. Something like that. I don't know. But that's fine. I'm going to leave it as is. Now, I'm happy with that. I just need to seal. Might as well do that now and then get that dry. And then we can get on with inside the journal. It was giving me, I think what it was doing, it was confusing my brain because I want to do sort of like arty pages and stuff. And because I put that napkin on, it became too mainstream. And then I thought, nothing's going to go with the cover. And it just wasn't working for me. So that's it, done. There's Mod Podge. Okay, get that dry and I'll see you in a minute. Right, it's all nice and dry and I love it. Far better. You know, time we put something on the front of it later on, but that is brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to get on now with this, and in here, let's have a look. Yeah, I started sort of like doing that. I'm going to do something, you know, a bit more contrasty going around on this page a bit later on, but I'm actually liking that. And this tag that where that texture paste I used was horrible, but you know, I'll make something out of that. It's no problem. It's I'll class it as background. I might even put a bit of what do you call it? Oh dear me, the names of things are terrible. What do they call that? Gilding wax. Something like that. I'm just pleased it's all by the side of me. Yep, so I'm going to use that. And I've got a little bit of I've been printing fabric lately. And I've got a little bit here that I thought I'd use on this, because I thought it goes well. And I want to use some of the William Morris papers in this journal here and there, because I think it looks nice. So yeah, right, what we're going to do first, let's have that. Oh, and that is at the side of me. Yeah, so I've got big pot of stuff, all bits from kits, all sorts of things in here. So I shall be delving into that. Let's have a look. Okay, what I might do first, you know, before I do anything, is make a sort of pocket out of this. What I'm going to do, I think, is, well, that one's cut down already. So if I cut this one down, and just fold that over. Okay, and that's going to be the inside, you see, so that is fine. What I might do is put a bit of washi tape on that bit there. I hope to get some that is that size. I don't think I've got any here. Okay, and some washi tape, and I do like this one, so I'm going to use that inside here, and I'm also going to use it on that bit there. So I think I've got, might as well, we're going to use colour in this journal. So let's put some on here first. Yeah, I'll stick it down with a bit of glue. Oh, picked up. It is ripping. Right, and what I'm going to do, because we got that black there, and my bit of paper, piece of paper that I'm going to use is like that. Okay, I am going to stamp around. I'm just going to, yeah, that's about right. Stamp around in black ink to make it look like it's not supposed to be there. I'm going to use something like that, I think. You're not going to see much of it at all, really, but doesn't seem like there's much ink on there. Oh dear. Yeah, mucky already. Okay. God. A little bit too wide for me. Leave that as it is for a minute, so we're more doing what's on this page here, not worrying about the inside so much. Then this is going to go like that. Okay, that tag is going to go on there. Okay, so I'm going to put that on now. So, yeah. Didn't want it all the way across, so you're not going to see that because that's there. Okay, that's fine. Right, and while that's drying, we shall put, I'm going to put gold. Okay, I've got my gold gilding wax, but before I do that, I'm going to use a bit of orange. What have we got here? Ripe persimmon. Oh dear. I'm just bringing a tiny bit of orange in. Let's rub that in a bit more. And then time you go over with the gilding wax, that will take some of the gold orange away, if you know what I mean. Ooh, stuck my finger in that. Okay. Now that was something that didn't look very good at all. Yeah, the actual paste didn't work. I didn't like it, but now there's nothing wrong with that at all. You look at this. Yeah, you've got a bit of colours and different things going on in the background. And then you've got that on top. Yeah, and just brought that little bit of orange in. So when it's in the journal, that's going to go that way. It's going to look like that. Yeah, and I thought a nice big butterfly could have done with something coming out the top. I need to back this, so I think that'll be all right, actually. So this needs cutting around. And then we got to work on the page that, again, because we can see all that, I'll work on all that together so it all blends in. Okay, I am actually going to lift that thing up a bit. I quite like the way that's looking. I might just lift it up though, and then just gives it a bit of shape. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of foam tape just under there as well, so, rather than being flat. just gonna take a look. It's going to be like that. And then you can flip that over there, or am I going to stitch that down now? I think I am actually. Oh, I know what I can do. I can cover that, and then that can be a little, I can cover the back, and that can be a little pocket. Yes, let's do that. I got it. Right, okay. So we'll cover this bit with some coffee stain paper. I did get some out, but it's disappeared. I most probably used it for something else. Oh, I've got it all under here, so. Out. The flip wanted to go the other way really, but this way I've got a pocket, so that's what happens. You have to change sometimes. I forgot about the butterfly being on there. I'll flip that out of the way. Funny paper. It just peeled off. That was scrapbooking paper as well. Oh dear. Oh well. It's a little bit damp now, so I'll dry that off and put a little bit of washi tape on there, I think. Yeah, I'll give that a bit of protection there. It was a little bit thin. There we go, repaired. You could actually stagger that. It doesn't have to be exactly over it, even though it fits. That might look quite nice. I'm just going to make sure when you actually stitch it in that you've got these. But I'm actually quite liking that. Yeah. That's okay. Right, so that is there. And then we've got a little tuck spot here. Maybe a tag or something. Which Oh, it's a bit little, isn't it? Just a little bit little. I mean, I'm not short of them, I'll tell you. Oh, look. You could make that one a bit narrower. And then that can fit in there as a journaling card. So I'm going to cut the top off a little bit narrower. It won't have a tag, it will be just like a journaling card. It's still wet there. There we go, and that will just sit inside there then. That's good, but that's still a bit damp, so what I'll do, I will just clip that while we work out what we're going to do with the other page. The tags are no problem. Actually, there was something I saw. Sorry, I'm just thinking one of these that might go somewhere. Do something else with it, but that can go on there. So it's not very sticky. I can I'll glue that on later. But yeah, I'm liking that. It's fine. I'll just put that there for now till it's dry. Yeah, and then we've got to do something behind there. Okay, and look at that brightness. Is that cool? Yes. See, just got to be brave. Right, this is very thin. This is just paper, but I'm going to... Oh, that side's quite nice. It's a little die cut relief, you know, bit. But I'm going to just ink that up. So I'm just wondering whether I've got some washi tape behind it. No. You know what? I want to acetate. I've got some somewhere. Here we go. Something packaging stuff. So I'm going to glue that down and stitch around that. Right, I'm going to stitch around that, and I'm also gonna stitch in black on there. So that will be black and that will be black. We can definitely add more to that, but that's what I'm doing for a minute. Let's have a look. Now that's going to be a pocket, so I might do kind of nice paper or something. or a book page. Right, I've got some music paper. Okay, so I want that sort of, it's probably attached to it like that. Okay, I'm ripped as well. Yeah, so I'm going to rip it a bit. I'm going to do that one, I think. Now, and then we'll do it a little bit different after. Let's get some of that off. It's very brittle though. That's all right. Feels wonky. It's not there. Okay, I'm just gonna ink up at this. And it is trying to rip there. So, you know what we do. Yeah, this very, very old, this one. Okay, and I'm going to do some black stitching on here. Okay. Oh, and what I was going to do, gesso that area. Yeah, I wasn't going to go on to this side, but I need to for the stitching on the other side. So I'll just get a credit card today. Okay, right, we're going to stitch that now. Okay, just going to make sure everything is square. And what I'm going to do is stitch down there as well, and then this is going to go on here. Okay, so I'll stitch there and there, right, and I might just have that as a little tuck spot. Yeah, and we can put a tiny little message on here or something. Oh. So I just saw that. Do you know what? That's good. That's gonna happen. I'm gonna sew that on as well. we go. So I stitched around that, put that on, and that's a pocket, but like I say, that's just prepped ready for the next page. Right, what I've got, which I thought was going with the colours, is that. Okay, because when did I do that? I'd done that ages ago, and I'd done the Tim Holtz tissue paper over some fabric, and then I'd done some cards. I inked up these previously, and then I stuck a bit on. That's been hanging around in my tray for a while. So this is what I thought. That can go in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's bright. That's cool. I was going to have that up there, wasn't I? And that down here. Right, but now that's there, that doesn't look right. So that is going to come down here. And that is going to move up there. Now that looks right. Okay, see what I mean? So let's put it in here now. Okay, so that's it. And that's sticking out nice. That's cool. I can decorate the back a bit. Yeah, that's no problem. But that is okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not stitched in, but once it's stitched in, that'll be fine. And then we've got a little tuck spot here that I can stitch around that and finish that off. So just got to pretend it looks like that. Opened, and then we've got a pocket in here. We've got to decorate this bit here, and then put a dangle on there. I did think about putting something like that on there. I'm not going to see it. I don't know, actually move it over a little bit. Yeah, let's do it. Let's stick it on. I think you just got to go for it sometimes. While that's drying, I'll go and stitch around that. Okay, that's done. And then this was what we cut off earlier, so I'm going to glue that on. Okay, right, so I thought, now I've had a little look round and I've got a stamp. I'm going to put that there just so that that looks a bit better than a bit of that. That's my good old trusty. And we need something down here, don't we? So, okay, today is just, yeah, scribble. So, we can do it. Oh, and a little sentiment we need there. Oh, I'll tell you what I do need as well, something out of here. Oh, see, nearly didn't do it. Oh, hold on there. pushing it down. Sorry, I have to do it that way. There. Okay. Sentiment. Have I got a stamp or should we have? Yeah, better have a stamp because it's got to go in that pocket, hasn't it? That's that one. I use a lot of theirs in my art journal and stuff. I do like their stamps, I must say. Yeah, I've got to hurry up now. Got to go and cook dinner. Oops. Well, how weird is that? It didn't work on there at all. Oh well. Very strange. I think I should have stamped it a couple of times. It's funny it didn't work on there. It might be because it's gel printed, who knows? I guess what we do now, we get the gesso out. So what I'll do, I'll get the gesso out, cover that over, and then you'll see that tomorrow with something on there. Or if you haven't got gesso and you don't want to do that, then all you do is mount something up. But I don't want it any wider because of where it's got to go. So again, this is a good thing to show you, isn't it? I've got to carry on with the theme now. I don't think I've used that one before, but yeah, you're best to always layer it up twice rather than trying to cover all at one go. Okay. It has to be a totally different stamp now, just in case you can see bits of it. So let's put that away. Let's go for that. And I'm going to change my ink pad to a VersaFine. I can't do it any stronger than that. Okay, sorted. Yeah, VersaFine is brilliant for things like that. The trouble is it's not waterproof. So, but usually the archival ink was the closest I've got to it. Stays on, I think, unless you've got a very new pad, ink pad, is brilliant. I'm not keen on the smell. And also I do think it ends up getting, it goes a little bit patchy sometimes. Not 100% like it on sort of things like this. I do see a gap in my work though that's got to be filled. Just here, I'm going to need some there now. So it's quite modern, the old. There we go. Voila. Right then, let's put it in and see what it looks like. And might put some, you know, rope string up there. Put a rope. And that goes there. Okay. Love it. All right. Oh, feels nice. The cover feels just scrummy. Nice and bright. Okay. I'm happy with that. Look at that, nice and bright. I mean, I wouldn't normally put things like that together, but do you know what? This is the book to do it. You just go for it. Okay, hope I can find some more bits and pieces that I got lying around. I mean, I can work on that a little bit more, but to be honest, I don't need to. I can always go back in perhaps and, you know, do something there. But at the moment, I'm happy with all that. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching then, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.